Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dual Screens Crossplay Podcast. This is a special E3 wrap-up edition. The show's a little bit late because we had a lot of videos to catch up on for E3, but we are here. I am Steven Fontana. With me is Andy Asimakis. How are you, Andy?
So many games. I can't afford them all.
Too many games.
I'm gonna be so broke.
There are too many games. And hopefully we can get on the good side of a lot of developers so that we could give these games the love they deserve. Because there's no way. My wallet will implode. It will implode. Folks, if this is your first time here, this is Dual Screens Crossplay Podcast, the internet's #1 gaming news podcast starring people you've never heard of, probably. The show posts mostly on Tuesdays or Wednesdays for your listening pleasure.
Unless E3 happens.
Unless E3 happens. On your podcast service of choice, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, and our home, podbean.com. You can get us everywhere, and later as a video on demand on youtube.com/dualscreenstv. If you want to support us with your hard-earned cash dollar bills, just $1 gets you into our VIP Discord and gets you a bonus episode each and every month. And we want to thank you, all of our Patreon producers, Colton the Apprentice Nestler, FNH Paul, Vegas Girl on Fire. Go to patreon.com/NDS podcast to support us. Now, Andy, we're not going to do the normal rigmarole. We're not going to do what we're playing. We're not going to. This is all about what we finna be playing. That's right. There was a lot this E3. It felt like, this felt like E3 was locked out of the house and then threw their shoulder into the door, got it kind of open, and like poked their head in. It wasn't quite the breakthrough entrance that I was hoping the E3 would be this year.
Yeah.
After
a year hiatus, especially.
Exactly. But that I don't put that on them, really. I mean, we're still pandemic. We're still not doing something live. For me, I believe Microsoft carried this whole thing on its back, on their back. Like Xbox and Microsoft just came out and punch after punch after punch. Game Pass was the star of the show. All the games coming to Game Pass it's astounding, all the games that are coming there. I don't know if you have a list in front of you. I didn't pull one up. But man, like it's just insane. It really is just an insane amount. Like we saw a little bit of Starfield, which was great. Looks good. Skyrim in space. That's kind of what everybody wants. Just make sure it works. We got a. I'm sorry.
Oh,
do I have to say? I guess I kind of have to say that, right?
I mean, I like some assurances.
Yeah,
from Todd Howard personally.
After
or Pete Hines, be like, hey guys, it's not going to be a buggy mess.
After the Cyberpunk situation, which I know is not them, I'm a little bit apprehensive about these big games that I'm so excited for. But we got a release date, not a window. We got a date, 11/11/22, which was the exact date that Taylor predicted prior to the Xbox conference, which you can watch. You can watch his reactions right now on youtube.com/dualscreenstv. Second place was Nintendo. And then, they had some Breath of the Wild 2, which showed us some new game mechanics, which is really what I was looking forward to. I just hope they fix a lot of, well, I don't want to say fix because a lot of people loved everything about the game, but like, I hope they modify some things in that game. New Mario Party, which
it's an actual new game.
It's a brand new game. Yeah.
It's a brand new $60 game is what that is.
Yeah, it's a brand new game. Five boards, a bunch of mini games. I think it's 55 mini games at this point that are so far announced from all the old
classic.
Yep. Really cool concept. We saw a little bit more of golf, which was Mario Golf, which was fine. We got a new Smash character, which normally would set the world on fire, but at this point I just don't care anymore.
It happens so often, I feel.
Yeah, like Tekken. Cool. All right. I don't even, what's his name? Habayashi? I don't know. Whatever. Kazuya? Yeah. But
Habayashi.
What else did we see from Nintendo? Metroid.
Hello, Metroid. What the fuck?
Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread, made by the team that remade Samus Returns.
Aroused.
Looks really good.
So damn aroused. That game makes me.
I'm going to be completely honest with you, Andy. Metroid 1, Super Metroid. Those are the only 2D Metroids I've ever played.
Well, there's not many. You're missing what? Metroid 2?
3. I'm missing
Metroid
2.
4.
I'm missing 2 more, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also never played the other M or any of those.
Those aren't 2D games.
They're not?
No, they have both FPS.
Oh, I see. Okay. But I did play Prime and Prime 2, but I never finished Prime 2.
There's not many Metroid games to begin with when you really stop and think about it. We're talking maybe 8 core games, like that Federation game that came out, or Federation Forces. Remember that one for the 3DS that no one loves at all, but exists anyway? Oh, there was Hunters for the DS.
I remember that. Yep.
That game. Yeah, we're
that
talking
one you needed the
less
thumb
than 20
stylus.
games in the entire franchise.
You needed the thumb stylus for that.
Skipped N64.
Here's the thing. I've loved every Metroid I've ever played. I just didn't play a lot of them.
Play the rest of them.
What else did we get from Nintendo?
We got Advance Wars.
Advance Wars. They
That's
had 1
back.
and 2. Yep, that's back. That's coming back.
Love to
Hopefully
see
they
that.
can make a 3. That would be great. They also assured us that Metroid Prime 4 is still happening, but
yeah, that's what we got. Dread. It's like the consolation prize. Like, we can't show you this yet, but here's this other thing we're working on too that's dope and you're gonna love, and don't be mad at us, please.
did you
That's what that
notice?
was about.
Did you notice what they didn't do that with? They didn't assure us that Bayonetta 3 is still happening.
So apparently they're really pissed off, the developers of that game, because people keep harassing them for where the fuck is your game? And please leave us alone.
Don't announce your game 5 years ago. What do you want from us? Just let us know it's still coming. Just, I mean, I guess we're not entitled to it or anything like that. Like that's not what I'm saying, but it's weird.
Right, but something. Give me a something.
Anything. A little tither. Capcom's was
yes,
dreadful. Capcom's was so boring.
No, Capcom, it was unnecessary.
It was
wouldn't call
boring.
Dreadful.
No, it was boring.
Just you didn't need it.
It was boring.
Even the dog is growling at
It
me.
was
That's how
like
bad
it
that
was like what it was like you watching baseball.
Yes.
That's what it was like. This is interesting to someone.
Yes.
I'm not it. If you're a fan of one of those two teams on the field, you're loving what you're seeing. Me,
or two
not
girls
for me.
making out. Nope. I was like, nah.
There were two. Oh,
No
yeah,
interest
right,
at all.
okay. Yeah, because I get it. I get what you're
Even
saying.
the dog is pissed off.
It's okay. We can barely hear him. It's fine.
You don't like it.
What else? We had
Square Enix did a
Square
thing
Enix
also,
did a thing. Yes. Another
which,
one that was
again, I feel did not need to really happen. In retrospect, we got that Guardians game, which looks kind of okay, but
yeah.
They shut off that stupid, edgy Final Fantasy Origin game, which I must say I did play it on PS5, the demo. It plays like Neo.
Yeah.
But scaled back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It just has abysmal character design.
Oh.
It needs to be scrapped entirely.
Oh boy.
Okay. Don't even work off that. Just put it in the trash where it belongs. Right in the garbage can and do
Andy,
it over.
That's somebody's life work there,
No,
Andy.
no. If that's your life work, look for a razor blade, because I'm just telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not condone self-harm on this
I'm
podcast
just saying,
or this Twitch show. We do not condone it.
That is horrendous.
We do not condone that.
No, I don't condone. I'm just saying that should not be someone's life work.
That should not have been an approved submission of
Where's
somebody's
the
life
oversight?
work.
Give me some oversight. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah. What else we got? What else did we see?
Oh, we Namco Bandai. Did they
another one that was nothing. Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about the Summer Games thing. Whatever the Jeff Keighley thing was.
Okay.
We saw Elden Ring.
Yes, we did. Looks good.
It looks incredible.
I'm telling you,
I love it.
Andy, if you brought me into GameStop and there were 4 TVs on, and you took away the HUD, and you showed me Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring, I would be able to tell you which one is Bloodborne, and that's it.
That's really it.
I would not be able to tell the other three apart.
It's just funny how they could have called that Dark Souls 4 if you look at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Like it's almost like Bloodborne and Demons or Dark Souls.
It's not as like when Sekiro came with that looks different. That's like a little jarring visually.
Yeah.
What we're used to.
And it's faster.
But this has like it leans into the Dark Souls kind of aesthetic. But still, I'm into it. You're riding a horse, fucking fighting giant flamethrower monster guy things.
Flamethrower monsters.
I need it. I want it.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yeah, this was. I wasn't like. Yeah, it looked good, but I was kind of about it.
I am very excited for that.
You know all about that Death Stranding director's cut, Steven?
Fucking A.
Oh,
Andy. Stop it. Just stop
Death Stranding.
Andy. Just stop it.
Come on, deliver more shit.
God, imagine directing something. Imagine directing something and nobody and producing it and nobody telling you what to do. You wrote it,
and then
you said, you directed it,
and then you go. You know what? Me. We should change this.
I want to make a me cut.
Yeah. This wasn't me enough.
Right. Done.
It needs to be more me.
Done. I'm done with it. What else did we get? I mean, it was a fun, exhausting weekend. Obviously, I couldn't do everything in the weekend. I also had family visiting, so that was really hard for me to enjoy.
Right.
All of the events that were happening throughout the week. But
you know what I didn't like from E3? I didn't like their shitty media portal. That
was horrible.
That did
horrible,
nothing to
pointless.
Give us any sort of access to anything.
No access, no information, no. Like we couldn't even use that to get media assets. Nothing. It was super pointless. But you know what? We could put the badge on our resume. We got the badge.
Put it on there. I did meet some people though in the forum. That was kind of nice, saying hi to folks and saying have a good E3. And that was basically the gist of it. It was a giant fucking forum. Yeah.
We did do some indie game coverage, which you could find on our channel, youtube.com/dualscreens.tv. I'm going to be editing all of those tonight and posting all of them up. So they're not going to take much. They're going to take a bunch to export, but we're going to get them up every day this week. We're going to have one up starting tonight. On top of our game direct coverages and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I mean, Andy, there was really nothing like Avengers. Not Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, we mentioned that already.
That was really I'm saying like that was really like one of the only other cool surprise this is a thing happening. And then we saw it running on Switch and we're like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, just like Doom and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I don't know why even
Doom. At least we know will run.
It looks like they're made of Play-Doh.
Yeah,
there's like blotchy things walking around.
That's not what Nintendo's known for, man. And they know this, which is why a Switch Pro is never happening, ever. Yes,
I will say this though.
Say it.
I have not been one for a military shooter like a Call of Duty.
Okay.
I think I stopped playing those games when Call of Duty 2 came out 1,001 years ago. And I was like way into it. I had the whole the headset with the goggles edition of it. I was there.
Really did that, huh?
I stopped playing those games a long time. But when I saw Battlefield 2040, is that what it's called? I think
2042
or some shit, whatever it's called. Holy shit, that does look like a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. And it's like there's no campaign, it's all multiplayer. It looked fucking insane, and I think I may have to dive back into that genre just because of that game. It looked really, really cool.
So I'm going to read a list.
Do a thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm just gonna read a list here. Okay. Yakuza Like a Dragon. Back 4 Blood.
Oh, you're doing Game Pass games.
Starfield. Contraband. Stalker 2. Somerville. Halo Infinite, which is gonna have a free multiplayer mode. Hades. A Plague Tale Requiem. So that's part 2 of Plague Tale.
Though, yeah, that
looks really good.
That.
Slime Rancher 2, Party Animals, Psychonauts 2, Shredders, Atomic Heart, Replaced,
love that game.
Grounded, the
Love
Shroom and Doom update.
Love that game. That Replaced.
Replaced?
Game. Holy shit.
Looks
yes.
good.
I want that game.
Ayuden Chronicle Rising, Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, The Ascent, Age of Empires 4, The Outer Worlds 2. I still have to beat the first one. Microsoft Flight Simulator, Forza Horizon 5, Among Us, Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Big boner for that one. Huge, massive boner. 12 Minutes. Anacrusis. I don't know. Scorn. Origami 2. Sable. Hello Neighbor 2. The Gunk.
Oh, The Gunk. Yeah, that's a good game.
And Redfall. Those were all what was announced coming to Game Pass at E3. In one way or another, either by Microsoft or by the people, the developers, publishers, whatever. Yeah, dude. I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little nervous for what Game Pass is going to do to the value of video games a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's we'll see how that goes in a couple of years from now.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's great for us, but like the other shoe has to fall. They just got to be they just must not care about the money. Like, it's not about that for them. Like, it has to be they just throw money at it. They make the service better, and they just whatever. They just exist in the space. They have the money to do it. Microsoft could lose $1 billion a year on Xbox, and it wouldn't even make a dent. So
no, they wouldn't care. They just got to get more of that market share.
Right. So like that doesn't. I mean, it's crazy. Like, Game Pass is a no-brainer, and I know a lot of people ran out to get their Xbox today. I know some people were able to get one. Most people were not. GameStop was restocked. I think most stores had, I think, 12 to 14 Series X's and 6 to 8 Series S consoles. So that was a issue. But yes, the Halo Infinite multiplayer does look really good. The way they're going to be doing battle passes is really cool. I'm excited, man. Like, there were so many games, there's too many games, Andy. There's too many games.
There's too many fucking games, Steven. And and we have the Game Pass.
I have to play this year's game.
It's a lot of shit we have like instant access to on day one.
I know.
That's why it's scary.
I know. But you know what? I'm happy that E3 was a thing. I'm happy that we got to see so much, in 4 days. This makes me really excited for what PAX is going to do. I love PAX. You don't get those crazy announcements, but we love indie games, and we're going to get our hands on a lot this year. So I'm very excited for that as well. I wonder if the Game Awards will be full-blown Game Awards this year.
You want to try to attend this year, Steven? You want to fly down to LA?
No, I'm not doing that.
Want to meet Jeff Keighley in real life? Shake his hand.
Angeles,
Give him a
California,
bag of Doritos and a bottle of Mountain Dew.
Unless I am making a movie, or I'm going to a movie award show, I'm never going to the city of Los Angeles again.
We could be seat fillers for the Game Award. That's what we can do.
I will never go.
Kojima gets up to go take a shit. He goes go sit in the seat until he gets back.
It's coming. It's coming back.
Nice and toasty.
It's confirmed. There are going to be people there, but
I hope we see Hellblade 2 at this year's Game Awards. Maybe they'll come back and be like, "Yo, remember this game 4 years ago?"
Take your time though. Take your time. It's okay. It's okay. Take your time with that. You don't need just make it really great. That's all we care about. All right, folks, that's going to do it. I know it's a short episode, but we are exhausted. So we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled programming next week here on twitch.tv/dualscreenstreams, 9 p.m. Eastern time, or later as a video on demand on youtube.com/dualscreenstv, and a podcast form every single week on your favorite podcast service of choice. Just search in your bar Dual Screens Podcast. That's Duel like Duel. So if you're new here, that's the deal. Go to dualscreens.com. You can read our articles, see most of our episodes are up there if Andy remembers to put them up. And that's it. I love you, Andy.
I'm sad because of what Mikey Kush put in the Discord.
I love you guys. I love you listeners.
I love you.
I love video games. And as always, please be excellent to each other.